So, a lot of people ask me when I was actually living in Europe, aka, let's talk about the country because most Europeans are going to say Europe is just one big place. So, when I was living in the country of Spain, one of the things that I had learned, and I had to speak about it in a lot of different ways, was that European people are naturally cold people. Let me explain. So I remember moving into my apartment, and I lived by myself, which was not a normal thing in Europe. So because I was actually working for an American company, my hours were a lot later than most people. But also my freedoms were a lot different than most people. Let me explain. So my average day started at maybe like 10 a.m. And then basically it would be like the gym at 11 a.m. And then after the gym, go to the grocery store, cook my food. My day didn't start till like 4. So after that, it would always be a thing of me either working or playing a little music. And my neighbor, one day on a Saturday, we had never spoken to each other. I think he just looked at me as some like fucking dumb American, and he never wanted to even remotely associate himself with me. So he bangs on my wall, boom, boom, boom. You know, you're too loud, da 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 da. Mind you, he also didn't speak any English. So that kind of made it a little difficult because at that current time I didn't speak Spanish. But I had learned that throughout the time that there was just this misconception, or you know what, it was actually true. Let me fucking not lie, that most Americans were arrogant and things like that. And I wasn't. I was very like, I kept my music in my room, even though that I had an entire 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment that was the same size as his apartment that he was living with his mother. What I'm saying is, this made me feel that there were different privileges that I needed to understand, that I came from more of a privileged background, and that I needed to be more considerate when it came to things. But it did teach me also that the Spaniards are very cold people because there was never a hi, a greeting, a hello, welcome to the building, or anything. But you had the nerve to bang on my goddamn wall, which then got him checked. So, for all the Americans, when you actually go to Spain, understand that they work on a couple things. They are not as nice as you may get with people that are in America or in like Mexico, they're more like hospitable. They're a little colder, but they're also cold to each other, and they work off pretty privilege.